What up, boys? Amarallo, I can see you, homie. I can see you. What's poppin'? Saying, yo, what's up, bro? Can you see the chat? I can see the chat, homie. I can see it. This guy. Chill out, homie. I was setting up. I was setting up. The anticipation killing you. Shout out Amarallo. Make sure you subscribe. I've never seen you in the chat before. So if we got a new viewer, make sure you subscribe, homie. Thoughts on Akash and Vitali? Loki, the Akash guy looks sketchy as fuck. I mean, I haven't really been following it. We could take a look though. Where AI2A's bitch ass. I don't know. Shout out to Jew. What's poppin', homie? We finally take him out the paint. I mean, he could still, I didn't remove him. He could still come through if he wants to. Let's see. Maybe he's sleeping though. Maybe he's asleep right now. He probably got school early in the morning. You feel me? Take a look at it. Okay. All right. Let's take a look. But yeah, shout out to everybody. I mean, we're just gonna be chilling, chopping it up. It's a Zero MMA News Day, but I mean, we got some topics to look at. So I don't know. There's not much of an intro for today because there's not much to tell you guys about, other than Sneako getting decked. I dropped a clip on my channel today of Joaquin Buckley going off on Sean Brady. I mean, we could go over it, but Joaquin, he went off on Brady for three things. Number one, he calling out Brady for not being there in Seattle for Joe Pyfer's fight. Joaquin believes that if Joe Pyfer were to have shown up, if Sean Brady were to have shown up for Joe Pyfer in Seattle, he could have prevented Joe Pyfer for doing that bit of oversharing he did all week long. So that's number one. That's the first thing he called out Brady for. He's like, let's talk about this news story. Why wasn't Sean Brady in Seattle to support Joe Pyfer for his fight during the hard time in his life? So go watch that clip if you haven't seen it. It's up on the channel. That's number one. Number two, he thinks that the UFC is punishing Sean Brady for essentially threatening to move down to 155 if the promotion didn't give him a favorable matchup at 170 after his loss to Michael Morales. If you guys remember, right, Brady was on his podcast and he's like, if the UFC doesn't give me a good fight, a good matchup, I'm going to move back down to 155. Joaquin's like, you don't get to threaten the UFC like that, right? You don't get to give the UFC ultimatums. You not that guy. You not him. So, the UFC, they punishing you now. They giving you to me, right? So he's like, you don't get to do that. You cannot call shots in the UFC. You can't give them ultimatums. And then number three, Joaquin goes off on Brady for not having that fighter spirit in him, right? He says he's going to pull the bitch out of him. And this is the quote right here. I think this was too spicy for Joaquin. He didn't want this. He wanted no Joaquin wanted no parts of this post. I swear to God, you think I'm joking? I'm not joking. Joaquin wanted no parts of this post. I mean, he supported it, but he's like, I ain't finna collab on this one. You talking wild in this one. But it's like, Joaquin, you said it. You said it, homie. I'm just making the sound bites here, doing what I gotta do. But homie wanted no parts of this. He wanted no parts of this. I understand because it's like it's the fight game. There's two people's perspectives. So let me give it to you. Number one, it's like I understand him not wanting any parts of this clip. I'm gonna pull the bitch out of Sean Brady. It's like, yeah, it's talking super spicy, and he got to live up to these words. So I get it from that perspective. He doesn't want to necessarily be broadcasting it. But at the same time, for me, right, it's like I have this firm belief that if I don't post these clips or, like let's say I get a bit scary and I'm like, oh, I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to make the build up tough on Joaquin, right? It's like, bro, it doesn't matter. Someone else is going to do it anyway, right? Someone else is going to clip off this stuff that I'm posting and they're going to be like, Joaquin says he's going to pull the bitch out of Sean Brady. So it's like, I might as well do it. Like, I know Joaquin, but it's like, bro, it's going to happen anyway. Like, let me get the exclusive drop on my content at the very least. So there's a bit of a catch there with all that. Like I say, I get his perspective. Um, but you also got to get my perspective as far as like why I still choose to post it. It's like, bro, because someone else is gonna do it anyway. Like, I want the numbers. Like, why the fuck should they get followers off my content? Nah, he should double down. I mean, I I think he should double down. I think Joaquin should double down. I mean, we're on our Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney shit right now. That's how I feel right now. That's how I feel. We on our Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney shit. We did the pre-fight interview. We talking real spicy, and we finna live up to it on the night. Sean Brady, we could take all, Sean Brady could think we crazy as a motherfucker, right? The fans could be all against us, just like they were against Ryan Garcia before he fought Devin Haney. In my opinion, Joaquin, he needs to get on his Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney shit right now and just go scorched earth, double down on all of his takes, step in that cage, give zero fucks, zero. I'm talking -2 fucks. All right, about everything he said and did leading up to the fight, and go in there and beat the shit out of who? Sean Brady. That's honestly the way I feel about all this. I want to say that again, but you guys already know the deal. Sometimes I just like saying it twice, all right? I think my ideas are so nice sometimes I got to say them twice. But yeah, when I was making this post, I was like, oh, we on our Ryan Garcia shit. Like, homie need to repost this and all that. And fuck what anyone got to say about it. Fuck what anyone got to say. Bro, nobody cares. Screen share and react to Akash. Bro, you shut the fuck up. I will run the stream exactly how I plan to run it. All right, you may be new here, but you don't run things. Okay, so if you don't like it, I mean, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut before I talk too much shit. Joaquin Buckley. Yeah, shout out to Hawk. Thought I missed the stream tonight. Nice. Yeah, we here. There's not much, but we here. We're here to talk about some things. So, without further ado, real quick, let's play the clip. I do now, buddy. Clearly you don't. Clearly. Space Kid says, damn, it's like, bro, the nerve to fucking drop it in the chat like nobody cares what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, bro, are you kidding me? I'll oblige your non-MMA topic, but shit, homie, just relax. You don't call the shots on Meraldo. Okay. By the way, everybody's saying Joaquin brought up family and all this stuff. It's like, again, guys. Again, I guess I could have worded it like without the whole Sean Brady daughter thing, but shit, I mean, I don't really give a fuck, bro. I honestly don't really give a fuck. And it goes back to this thing. I almost just want to explain my edgy self sometimes, my edginess. But, why be edgy like this, right? Well, it's like, bro, if I check off all the boxes, if I take out the daughter part, if I fucking take out the pull the bitch out of him part so that Joaquin will collab with me, it's like, okay, so we effectively appeased everyone. But what do the hardcores know? We just put out the fire. I like people screaming fire outside the fucking comment section, outside my house or in the comment section, so to speak. I like this. I knew this was going to happen. This is how you spark engagement. This is how you create narratives, you build storyline. This is how by creating things, basically like this. You say the big part, you explain it later. You put out the big shit, you let everyone react to it. Now we can explain it later. You feel me? We not finna take it out so nobody can react to it and then it's just gonna be a big old nothing burger. No, we want these interviews, we want these, clips to, be big. We want them to be big. So that's why, I'm sticking the daughter in there. I'm keeping the pull the bitch out of him in there. It's like, bro, this is the fight game. And, he's not really talking shit on the daughter, though. I'm the one who asked the question. I said Sean Brady got more motivation now because he has a daughter, because he was pulling out left and right in the past due to staph infection. And Joaquin's like, so you think his daughter gave him more heart? And I'm like, yeah, I do think so. I actually do. Like, I don't think he's going to pull out of this fight. And then that's when he said, like, your daughter, Your girl, your mama, no one can save you when that cage door locks. No one. And everyone's like, how dare he speak about his daughter? How dare he? It's like, oh my God. But I knew this was going to happen, so it's fine. But I mean, let's play it. Space Kid goes, you shouldn't, bro. Get the content, no bias. Yeah. You know, that's what we're doing. We ain't taking out the shit. Even if it costs us a collab, you know, I'd rather have it all out there. I don't wanna put out the fire. You know, if it's too spicy for Buck, that's fine. Totally fine. I get it. But it's like, shit, we want the spice. Look at all the comments too. Buck got this easy. Buckley so funny. Shout out to fucking MGal. I think that Brady is going to put on a masterclass. Okay, let's watch.
I think so. Yeah, it's that motivation that he needed. Yeah, I think so.
And man, that's one thing about that. Your daughter, your woman, your mama, none of that, bro, can help motivate you when you step out there. You know what I mean? It's either in you or it ain't, and it ain't in her. I promise you that. So even if he wants to pretend like he, you know, yeah, I'm gonna do this for baby girl and I'm gonna do this for X, Y, Z, yet again, I'm gonna pull that bitch out. I'm gonna pull it out.
He fought Michael Morales with an injury, and he's kind of blaming the loss on that. You know, he says that fight week came about. He almost didn't get cleared for his medicals. He had bursa on his knee, but he still stepped in and fought. But I almost think that, like, if Brady, like a year and a half ago, before he had a daughter, I almost think he would have pulled out because, again, you know, I think he likes to fight under the perfect circumstances.
So you thinking the daughter gave him a little heart?
I think so. Yeah, it's that motivation that he needed. Yeah, I think so.
And man, that's one thing about that. Your daughter, your woman, your mama, none of that, bro, can help motivate you when you step out there. You know what I mean? It's either in you or it ain't, and it ain't in her. I promise you that. So even if he wants to pretend like he, you know, yeah, I'm gonna do this for baby girl and I'm gonna do this for X, Y, Z, yet again, I'm gonna pull that bitch out. I'm gonna pull it out.
He fought Mike.
I'll pull that bitch out of him. It's crazy. Shout out to fucking Buck though. I know he gonna do it. He gonna pull that bitch out of Brady. Okay, now speaking of it, you know, you guys are all asking about Sneako. Do you think it was staged? You know, I did think it was staged. When I first watched it, I did. But I mean, to be honest, I don't really think it is anymore. And it's not like I found one burden of proof that just like, you know, gave it away to me that like, oh, it's not staged because of this. But it's like, I don't know. I just seen how it kind of has played out. Like, homie did break a tooth. I doubt he wanted to have a tooth broken. He went live right after. So, you know, I don't think it's staged. I did at first though. I watched it like 3 times just to make sure. Weeko. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't think that could be me, bro. Ain't no one just snuffing me on the fucking street. Out in the wild like that. Ain't no one snuffing me out in the wild like that. He yeah, he got clothesline for sure. He ate a little bit of a fist too. But yeah, he like, I noticed he went into his phone. He like saw this guy in the red shirt coming up. He went into his phone. And then this dude just like fucking clocked him. What's it called? Sucker punched him. Let's take a look.
And put your life force into a sock.
Oh wait, we can't look at this shit, huh? It's gonna like mess up the stream. Nah, fuck it. Yeah, nah, fuck it.
Yeah, you deserve to be publicly executed. Yes.
Getting sucker punched immediately after speaking about people deserving to get publicly executed is actually low key, you know. I don't know the word for it, but shit, it's like poetic. It's poetic. Calling for somebody to get you know, the death sentence or whatever he said. Then getting clothesline moments after.
What are we talking about?
See, he's in his phone. This looks a bit staged. He's in his phone. Boom. I thought he went into his phone to avoid eye contact with these guys. That was crazy.
Whoa. Hey, bro.
What the fuck, bro? And put your life force into a sock. Yeah, you deserve to be public.
The cut after, too. Literally thought of Kirk because of how he spoke into his existence. Crazy. Let's hear it again.
Publicly executed, yes.
You deserve to be publicly executed, yes. And then boom, public execution.
What are we talking about? You did. What the?
Dude, this guy's like 6'2", 6'3". It's like, how the fuck you getting snuffed like this, bro? Walking around facing the phone. I mean, me too. Me too. I got my face buried in my phone too, but shit. I don't think I'm gonna get snuffed like that. He's famous though, so you know, different story. What are we watching? More pattern recognition? No, we're watching Sneako get socked. Shout out to Tony Sal. Weeko's good. I saw someone in another live stream chat saying that a fighter on the White House card might get kirked. What do you think about that? Well, if I'm gonna take that super literal, like I don't like that. I don't like that somebody's saying that. You know, ain't no UFC fighter is gonna get fucking kirked, bro. What the fuck? Kirked? There is a joke in there. There is a joke in there that I won't even stoop to. I won't even stoop to it, but it's like, shit. I'll just say it like this. No fighters better get kirked. Of all people to get kirked, it ain't the fighters. You know? Maybe it's that cheapskate holding all the fucking money, spending it on Trump's B-Day. No, I'm playing. Not even he deserves to get kirked, all right? But that's, you know, that's a comedy skit. You know, that's a comedy skit. You're allowed to say it if it's a comedy skit. Kirked is crazy. But it's like, I get what they're literally saying it. I think they mean it too. I think they mean it. Like they mean the straight like execution style. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Why would you think a UFC fighter is gonna get kirked? If anything, you know what I mean? It's that cheap bald bastard. I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. It's a bad joke. It's a bad joke. But just come on, forgive me. Forgive me. Lord, forgive me for my sins. Kirked for what exactly? Yeah, I know. It's like, what? So I guess Vitali got some issue going on. We can go on No Jumper and see it. Oh, wait, I did want to speak about this real quick. Can we speak about this? We're not doing MMA anymore. I mean, the MMA is pretty much over with for the day. Yeah, if anything, it's either Trump or Dana getting Kurt. Shout out to fucking Space Kid. Okay, so I did want to speak on this real quick. I actually want to speak on clavicular for a couple days now, and I just haven't really. I mean, we run an MMA stream, so now is a good time to speak on clav. This dude, you know, I've been watching a lot of his content. Obviously, he's been blowing up, and I was well, we've been on it. Everybody who's been in this live stream since like, you know, last year, we've been speaking about clav for a hot minute. You guys were asking me all about the looks maxing during his blow up. So I didn't know much about him then, but he's been doing a lot of interviews, you know, 60 Minutes, Channel 9, right, with that one dude who interviewed Shia LaBeouf. He did like another one. He did like a Vogue one or something like that. Maybe a different 60 Minutes interview. I'm not sure, but he's done a lot of interviews. And so I've been watching them. And this dude ain't who he claims to be. I mean, this dude is like who he is and then who he claims to be in the interviews are two completely different people. Like kind of annoys me. Kind of annoys me because he acts like, oh, you know, I don't like partying. You know, partying's, you know, counterintuitive. It's not productive. Getting with a bunch of women, counterintuitive. It's not productive. Doing drugs, counterintuitive, not productive, right? Talking about all the other drugs that he does, like coke and meth and all this shit. I think meth is more so Adderall, but you know, coke and probably Fent and Zans, right? This dude does a lot of weird ass shit. That's not just like it's not just like, oh, he's on test, right? The drugs that I'm speaking about that this dude does that I'm hating on is not that he's on test when he's a minor and shit. I don't give a fuck. He could have been on all the tests he wants when he was 16. Could care less. But him, downing, like he goes on these interviews, right? He just did a 60 minutes interview and walked off it. And I mean, that dude was a clown as well, the guy interviewing him. But, in these interviews, he downs the drugs that he uses on the daily. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's like super hypocritical. Like if you're going to be that person and promote these drugs that you do on the daily, promote doing coke, right? Promote doing Zans, promote doing whatever the fuck else you're doing, Molly and like, Fent and all this shit, then like stand on it and say it in the interviews too. But no, it's like two different things. He teaches all of his kids one thing, and then when he goes in these interviews, it's like, oh yeah, I know I'm gonna get held to it, so I'm gonna act like that's not the case. Like I'm just trolling. And speaking of it, let me just jump to it. Hawk goes, and steroids on top of it, speed running life. This dude is gonna be like your favorite rapper who you found dead. All right, I'm just gonna say it now. This dude, the way he trending, he just overdosed apparently, and now he's hospitalized. I mean, this is what the reports are saying. He may have overdosed, not 100% fact, but he may have overdosed. Stream got cut early. Homie was twitching when he got rear naked choked the other day, like I never seen before in my life. Like this dude is gonna die like your favorite rapper. Juice World, XXX. Like I know X got shot, so maybe not him, but this dude's gonna die like your favorite rapper. Your favorite druggy rapper, Lil Peep, right? This dude's got a little Pete fucking downfall just waiting if he don't stop his bullshit. But it's just funny to me because when I listen to these interviews, why I'm calling him out for kind of like being bullshit is because, I like how he sounds in these interviews when he speaks about, oh, yeah, I promote this lifestyle, right? So here's where I'm at with it. It's like he says in the interview, he'll be like, I promote this lifestyle because it's a part of my content. It's a part of my content, but it's not truly who I am as a person. Who I am as a person, I don't really like getting with a lot of girls. I don't really like doing drugs. I don't really like drinking. I don't really like going out. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. That's what you live for. Literally what this kid lives for is all that stuff he says he doesn't like to do. Right? So it's like, I don't know. I don't like fuck with any of that. I don't fuck with any of that. If that's who you are as a person, then stand on it. All the stuff that I've said in these streams, if someone were to come after me and try to cancel me, you guys will just see if I ever have my day, ain't like, come on, bro. I'm standing on everything I ever said. I got my own moral compass. And if I think it's fine, then it's fine. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. It is what it is. But this dude right here, promoting, like I said, drinking, partying, sex, drugs, right? Not even looks maxing. You notice I'm not speaking about looks maxing. I'm not speaking about that part. I'm speaking about all the other stuff he promotes. And then but he loves this shit. That's what I've noticed about Clav. This dude loves this shit. He doesn't like anything else but doing this like degenerate ass shit. Getting with a bunch of chicks, going to the clubs, drinking, doing drugs. And it's fine. It's kind of fine. But own it. Own it. Stop gaslighting it when it's literally your favorite thing to do. When you go on 60 Minutes and they ask you about it, say, yeah, it's what I like to do. I like to go out. But instead he goes on these 60 Minutes and he's like, I just go to the parties because I have to. It's because it's a part of the stream. It's not something I want to do, but it is something he wants to do. I've seen enough Clav. I've definitely seen enough Clav to know that it's something he wants to do. So that's my thing. I don't really care what he does. It's just like, bro, just fucking own it. Like you're literally gaslighting yourself. It's as if I was a thief, right? It's as if shit. I've stolen plenty of things in my day. People are going to hate on that. I've already got a couple comments from the other live stream when I was speaking about stealing. People are like, guy's a clown, guy's an idiot. It's like, bro, I don't give a fuck. But speaking of I'm lost now. I'm actually lost. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, no. I was just going to use an example. This is the equivalent to what clavicular does. It's like if I was to steal things, right? And then I was going to yell at somebody else, or not yell at somebody else, but be like, stealing's not good. Stealing's not a good thing. I never really steal things, blah, 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 right? It's like, bro, why are you gaslighting something that you do? So... yeah, that's what I got to say about clavicular. That was just a little bit of a tangent I had to go off on. His lifestyle kind of based in insecurity. Yeah, I mean, it sucks for Clavicular because I do see a lot of moments in his stream where it's like, oh man, you know, I just think he's very young still, Jew. To your point about his lifestyle kind of based in insecurity, he's young, he's young. Of course he's going to be insecure, He does a good job of hiding it, but at the same time, you know, you can see he got some insecurities. Or unless you're saying that he preys off of other people's insecurities, I don't know. But his lifestyle kind of based in insecurity. That's kind of like, I feel like what you're saying is, the what he does is out of insecurity. Trying to get with a lot of chicks, trying to, you know, uh, make himself look better and stuff like that. It's all rooted in almost like a self-hatred. Soda Pop says, "Yo, what's poppin', homie? I went to sign up for MMA gym. They said 360 sign up fee. Fuck them. I looked at the dude and said, shook hands and walked out. Bro, they're fucking scammers. It's like, how many gyms you got to walk in? I can't say what ethnicity, race, religion the guy was because obviously I can't do that. The guy was Jewish." Oh, that's the type of comedy I love right there. That's something I would have fucking done, Soda Pop. I swear I done that in the stream a couple of times. I've been like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that, but they're just this type of person. It's like, oh, too good. Too good. The guy was Jewish. Shout out to Soda Pop. I mean, 360 a month is crazy. I used to steal all the time when I was a kid. Exactly. Who hasn't? Looks maxing is based. Unbroken goes Virgin Records and a big poster of me in the office back in the day. I acquired 38K worth of CDs, DVDs, and they were not happy. I used to seal them on the street, or I used to sell them on the streets for $10. Box sets half price, still have a ton. Damn, Unbroken. The hustle was real back in the day. Damn. I would say though too that Clavicular, he makes a decent point as far as the looks and everything like that goes, but the looks is only one part of the equation. Like here's what Clavicular doesn't realize, right? I'll give you guys the game too about Clavicular and the looks maxing, just in case anyone does follow this guy. It's like, listen, man, the looks maxing is cool. And he's right about a lot of it, but he over exaggerates it. Listen, this is the only thing looks maxing is really gonna do. It's gonna get your foot in the door, right? It'll get your foot in the door. But if you're not who you say you are and you just get there based off of your looks, best believe someone else is going to come in and replace you. It's just that simple. Whether they're better looking or not, right? The better person is always going to get the job over you, no matter your looks. Now, your looks might get you in the door. Like I said, they might get you the job over your competition if you guys are the same. Somebody might like working with a better looking dude, especially if your boss is a female. Males do it all the time with their assistants. But at the end of the day, even when it comes to women, I want you guys to know this one, right? The fucking, the guru Castro I'm playing. But it's like I want you guys to know this because at the end of the day, I do got more experience than this fucker right here. All right. I got more experience than this fucker right here. I don't care about his, however many bodies he got necessarily. I got more experience than this fucker right here. And what I would say is that uh again, your looks are going to get your foot in the door with women. But if you are not that guy, if you are not him, okay, that bitch ain't going to fuck you. I mean, let's just cut to it. All right, let's just cut to it. She not going to even want to fuck you. If you got a terrible personality, she not even going to care. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it. I've heard it. The girls will even try them out and then they don't like it. They don't like it at all. So, um, that's what I'll say is like looks maxing is cool. It'll get your foot in the door. But just understand that you also have to be that guy once your foot gets in the door. Meaning you actually have to have game with women. The looks isn't what the fuck you gonna do? Sit there like a fucking mannequin? Like what's the next move once you get the foot in the door with the looks? You just expect everything to go your way and everybody just to run the show for you. No, that's when you got to run the show. But if you got no game, right, you're gonna ruin it with your good looks and all. You finna ruin that shit with your good looks and all. I'll tell you guys this: confidence, right? The art of conversation, confidence, and the art of conversation will take you probably to greater lengths than looks maxing. I'm gonna tell you guys that. I'm gonna tell you guys that. Those two things will take you to greater lengths than just looks maxing alone. And I already forgot what they were, but one of them is being good at conversation. What's the other one? I don't know. You'll have to rewind it, but I was on to something. Well, if I said it, I meant it. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at Clad at all. But Cupcake, I would say, like, when you say don't be mad at him, he's just a pawn being used by higher ups and has no idea. I mean, he does have an idea. He's just okay with it, homie. He's just okay with it. And it's like, should I respect that? Like, he's effectively selling his soul. You should react to Moist Critical Island Boys verse 20 women video. I could take a look at that. Island Boys versus 20 women. He's sponsored by Peter Thiel, the president of Planter. Of course, he's gonna promote degenerate shit and fake confidence. That's what it was. It was confidence. Confidence in the art of conversation. That'll take you very far, boys. I'm telling you, a guy who got confidence can get any girl's number that a good-looking guy can get. I promise you guys. I promise you guys. Whatever you don't have in looks, you could make up for in confidence. Obviously, you got to be in shape though. You got to be giving off like a little bit in shape. But let's say like your face is a little bit chopped, but you got the confidence, right? And you're you're looking normal. It's not a big deal. Girl literally said you can't unkiss your brother. If looks maxing can get you on the news, then count me in. I mean, but this is what I was almost saying with that. It's like, okay, so you look smacks, right? And you get the job as a news anchor. Now you fucking suck at reading the teleprompter. You're gone on the first day. It don't matter how good looking you are. Like the looks will get you in the door, but the skills will always pay the bills. So that was my point once again. Isn't Clav 20? Yeah, he 20. That's what I was saying. I got more experience than him. Just in general, right? Like when he talks to an older woman, it's kind of a joke. So like, his experience really applies to like 21, 22 to like 18-year-olds. Like that's his experience he got. That's the type of women he has experience with. Bro, I deadass think the best build shape is Patrick Bateman. Oh, Cupcake goes, yeah, he has some idea, but like not the full ramifications of his actions on society. We hardly ever do as humans. That's true. You realize it later on, Cupcake. He probably realizing them more now, to be honest with you, Cupcake. But in the time, he didn't. But that's what I'm saying. I kind of, it's like I lack the respect for him on that. I know he's only 20, so I'm going to cut him some slack. You're right. He's only 20. He's only 20. I'm older than him. So the way I see things or hold myself to a different standard, it's like as a older 29-year-old, so I got you. I got you. He's only 20. You're right. You're right. It's okay if he's making some mistakes and he regrets it. But it's like, I don't know, he makes these, or he does this lifestyle. He clearly doesn't, clearly has some type of regret with it because he he you know, he gaslights it in his interviews, but then he goes back to doing it. So it's a confusing thing that this dude does. Cupcake goes, facts, confidence, and being funny, conversation. Yeah, funny is a good one too. Although, you know, I've had some women in the past just like not laugh at the shit I had to say. And it's like, bro, why the fuck aren't you laughing? Anyone ever had that before? They be funny as fuck and it's like the bitch ain't laughing. It's like, nah, I swear I'm funny. There's something wrong with you. Like, usually people laugh at this shit. Looks is either just an easy foot in the door or an enhancer. As long as you're not bald and short. That's another one, you know, or yeah, bald. If you're not balding, bro, you ahead of the game. Just think about it. Anything bigger clothes just looks ass on. Oh, Space Kid says, so wait, what's Patrick Bateman's style? Let's take a look. I don't know Patrick Bateman. Oh, this dude, Batman. I always wanted to see this movie. I never seen it. American Psycho, right? Or something like that. Fitted clothing. Okay, yeah, Patrick Bateman. He got a good style to him. I can give it to him. Baggy pants are peak, says Hawk. Baggy pants are kind of peak, though. But, I mean, you got to go opposite, right? If you go baggy pants, you have a bit of a fitted top. It works out. Getting tired of baggy pants, people. The Young Bucks like the baggy pants. I like baggy sweats, obviously. And honestly, it gets to a point, boys, where it's like your pants can't be or your pants can't be tighter than your girls. And girls be wearing baggy pants these days, so it makes us have to as well. Not too baggy, never go full baggy. Baggy is king. Size up my boy. He knows to an extent, though. You're right. Yeah, Cupcake. And I mean, the man has a conscience. He does. He does. But I mean, a 20-year-old conscience, Cupcake. So I'm trying to cut him some slack. Yo, Unbroken, who dresses that big? But not like your waist is 29, length 30, and you're rocking 38, length 36. No. Unbroken, the waist is usually the same. They just designed the pants a bit more baggy these days, but they fit normal. Just go naked, be a Sigma. Shit, BDE. That's some big dick energy, Drew. Just walking around fucking cock out. Pro Club 2XL, you feel me? Yeah, I rock with the Pro Club. The Pro Club sweats I fuck with. They don't sell them in my area though. I gotta buy them online or something. But I like a baggy sweatpants, baggy shirt type deal. I'm low-key reverting back to the Saint Laurent jeans getting fitted for summer. Okay. You rocking the YSL jeans, Space Kid? There's another one. There's like these black skinny jeans that Kai Cenat was buying for his whole for all of his homies to go watch NBA YoungBoy. You know those pants I'm talking about, Space Kid? There was a stream clip of Kai Cenat taking all of his boys to like this store to buy black skinny jeans to watch NBA YoungBoy. Apparently it was like it's like a thing. Like there, you know, there's a certain company who like makes these skinny jeans that people fuck with. Honestly, Space Kid, if you got the swag for skinny, I mean, rock it. It's all about what your style is at the end of the day, you know? Was wearing straight jeans, then I started wearing some low-key baggy jeans, and the straight ones felt like skinny jeans. I seen a dude wearing leggings yesterday. Jesus. Jesus, Hawk. Did you slap his ass? I would have walked up behind him and be like, boom! Just gave him a nice little smack on the ass. It's like, go put some shorts on, homie. What the fuck you wearing? Seeing a dude wearing leggings is crazy. I got a homie who wears like leggings to the gym like he's a basketball player. He wears like leggings and then he wears shorts over them and he pulls up one of the leggings so it looks like he's only wearing one. Not for real. I was basically just walk up behind him and be like, bow. A little squeeze to 8. Nah. I got one better for you, Tony M. I told you I'm a real villain. I'm a real diabolical villain, boys. I'm a real diabolical villain. And you know this because it's like, how can I make this up? Right? I'm gonna tell you guys the true ass smack. It ain't a little tight, a little squeeze, Tony M. It ain't a little squeeze when you smack the ass. Nah, you smack the ass and then you make sure you clap the balls too from behind. All right, that might be a little bit crazy. All right, but I'm telling you guys the truth of what I have done to several of the homies. You come up behind, boom, you smack them in the ass, but you almost keep the fingers low so that they can fucking get through to the balls, bro. And you hit and it ricochets to the balls. It ricochets to the balls and homie gets fucked. All right, that's the true ass slap. To where like you smack the homie in the ass and it straight gets him in the balls. Yo. That's it right there. That's it. You come from behind and you fucking smack him in the ass, but then it ricochets to the balls. Gets him every time. Gets him every time. You got to kind of go in there loose finger, right? You kind of come in there from behind, but keep the fingers loose, right? Like the lower half of the hand, you keep that kind of like rubber finger loose. That way, when you smack them with the palm, you know, the fingers, boom. Wild statement. Best stream of the year. This is the best stream of the year, huh? No fucking MMA, just straight ass slaps. Nah, I used to get the homies with that all the time though. They used to just like fall on the ground. Couldn't even get me back because they're just like dying out of pain. And then they'd always be like, "Oh, you got me in the balls." And I'd be like, "Oh shit, did I really?" Like I would act like I didn't know. I would act like I didn't know I got him in the balls, but I knew full well going into it. I was going for the balls. For damn sure. But yeah, they'd always tell me after that, they'd be like, oh, you got my balls, bro. Fuck. And I'm like, damn, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I told you, boys, a true villain. A true villain. Every sense of the word. They wouldn't even know. They wouldn't even know my true intentions. Ricochet. Straight ricochet. Keep them fingers loose. Too good. That was a good ass laugh. Shit, that was the real laugh right there, Hawk. That was the real laugh. Or the tight small shorts on. Or yeah, dudes be at the gym zesty as hell. Or the tight small shorts on dudes. Yeah, they do be. They do be. Yeah, they be wearing the fucking short ass shorts, tight ass tank top. Diabolical work. Yeah. I can admit, Don Daughter. Feel like I should share a balls deodorant link again. I don't put on no ball deodorant. Does anyone else? I actually shampoo the balls. If the hair gets if I haven't shaved in a long time, I'll just shampoo the balls. All right, that's too much. That's too much. Sorry about that. I'll leave that one alone. Manscape. Yeah, I didn't know they make ball deodorant. It's not a bad idea. Imagine though you had ball deodorant on and a girl went down to lick the balls and she just gets like a bitter ass deodorant taste. It's like, oh, my bad. Let me go wash that off. Opinion on dudes wearing plaid pajamas in public. Oh. I mean, it's fine under certain circumstances. I'm usually fine if I see some homies with some plaid pajamas at the gym. It's chill. You know, it's part of the gym swag. I'll let it be. If you out at the grocery store past like, you know, 7:30 p.m., you know, 7:30, I'll be like, "All right, all right. He could wear the plaid sweatpants past like 7:30 outside to the grocery store." Homie just got off work or got done from school, showered up, he in his pajamas. He coming to the grocery store to get some Ben and Jerry's ice cream. You know, it's like shit. I'm not gonna hate on homie if he didn't want to change out the plaid pajamas. But aside from that, like if it's like noon and somebody's in CVS with plaid pajamas, I'll be like, bro, homie, put some pants on. Homie said tea tree oil. LOL. He got girls licking the tea tree oil. uh, I'm just worried. I'm just worried, Jew. I'm just worried. I don't want to be showering. You feel me? That sounds like a barrier to entry, putting that deodorant on the balls. It's like I like it to be ready to go. You know, imagine having to fucking wash your balls before you wash off that ball deodorant before you crack your chick. Poor girl, bro. She licks the tea tree oil off the balls. Poor girl. She got to lick that tea tree oil off the balls is crazy. But shit, you know, some girls be wildin'. They won't even give a fuck. With Crocs is crossing the line. I got you, Unbroken. I got you. Tony goes, I've never done PJs in public. Don't even own any. I just wear shorts to sleep. I mean, I don't really have any pajamas. I do have the plaid. I do have the plaid ones Unbroken's talking about. But I only have one pair. Other than that, I just have regular sweatpants that I just wear. These are the streams I'm gonna tell my grandkids about in 50 years. Shout out to fucking Hawk. These do sometimes turn out to be the best live streams. I had Chipotle before this. I'm just burping up Chipotle right now. Unbroken dropping the link for some ball deodorant if anyone needs it. All right, what's his name again? What's this whole deal with Vitali? Am I missing it? You had Chipotle quesadilla. I had the chicken bowl. I got the chicken bowl, Space Kid. Chicken bowl from Chipotle. Double white rice, black beans, pico de gallo, sour cream, corn, cheese, only a little bit of lettuce. Just sprinkle a little lettuce on top, nothing crazy. Tortilla on the side. You ever done a thing where you would grab your homie's backpack and keep slamming it on his back? No, I never did that. I never done that, Tony. I wish I would have known that trick though. I probably would have ran it. How do you slam the backpack on homie's back? Yo, why can't I find the Vitality clip? If I was missing it, somebody would have commented it already, been like, yo, you missed it like 4 times. I'm like on a mission to find this. It's not here. Hawk says, do you have any stories about any fights you were in when you were in school? I didn't get in any fights when I was in school, but I do have a story that a homie got in a fight with one time. I could tell you guys about it. I mean, I got a few stories. I mean, I could tell you guys one story that involves me, but again, I mean, I guess I did end up scrapping, but it just turned into a big old brawl. I'll tell you guys after this one. I had a homie in high school one time. This was a funny one. My homie, you know, he talks a lot of shit, so he people don't like him. So somebody just came up to him because he must have talked some shit, and the guy like said something to him like, you know, or no, what was it? I don't know what happened. I forget what happened, but the dude came up to my friend, and then my friend called him like, fat or something like that, like in response. Like he's like, you know, fuck you, bro. Don't give a fuck about you. You're fat as fuck or something like that. And then his friend stepped up for him and he's like, I'ma beat your ass for him, I'ma beat your ass. So then they like fought after school and shit, but like we had to go to six periods still after lunch. So me and my homie, we had the same class together. He was all like scared and shit, and I was like, nah, bro, you got this shit, you got this shit. I was hyping him up, and then yeah, he after school he went and ran that fade. He beat dude's ass, bro, beat dude's ass bad. He was a grade older than us too. The two kids who pulled up on my friend talking shit, and then my friend was like, fuck you, you're fat. And then the homie's like, I'm gonna beat your ass after school, right? Those two kids were a grade older than us. So homie beat his ass. And that kid who was a grade older, who got his ass beat, never the same again. Never the same again. He became super depressed. Never the same again after that. He was never the same. And he was all bloodied up. Now I'll tell you guys one other crazy one. This one happened at like an enemy territory party one time. This is the story based off how I remember it. I think I was hitting on some girl. W hype up, LOL. Yeah, I was like, because my homie, he was kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but like in our group, right? This homie of mine that got in this fight, this homie of mine was kind of the runt of our group, right? We would kind of fuck with him the most out of anybody. But at the same time, he kind of tough, right? That's why we also fucked with him a lot. But he just was a bit like of the runt, like the smaller kid in the group. So, um, I was hyping him up because I was on wrestling team and shit like that. My homie kind of looks up to me in a way, right? Because I'm kind of, in a way, right? I'm his big homie, so to speak. So he's wanting me to hype him up. I'm like, bro, you got this shit. You got this shit. Trust me. You beating his ass. But he wasn't sure because like he keeps getting his ass beat on the daily by us. So that's what I was telling him. I'm like, homie, you got that shit. You finna beat that ass. Trust me. Trust me. And yeah, he went and beat that ass. Enemy territory, you bang. No, I don't bang, of course not. But enemy territory meaning like a different school type shit, from a different city. So yeah, we were in like a different city at some party for New Year's, and I was hitting on some girl, and I was there with like only three of my friends or something. It was enemy territory, like it was a different type of like kids from different schools. So anyway, I'm hitting on this girl, and then some kid comes up to me and he tells me like, to like leave her alone or something along these lines. It was a while ago, but he told me like, don't talk to her, like, leave her alone. And I was like, what are you gonna do about it? That's literally what happened. I said, well, what are you gonna do about it? You know what I mean? Like, why are you telling me to leave her alone? Like, what you gonna do about it? Like, you gonna make me? You gonna make me? So we were up in each other's face like that, like talking shit like that for like, I don't know, maybe like 30 seconds or so. maybe like a minute. But I was just telling him like, what you gonna do about it though? And then out of nowhere, while we're talking shit, face to face talking shit, right? Out of nowhere, my homie from the side, boom, decks him in the face out of nowhere. I had no clue that my homie was gonna step in. I thought I was about to get down. I thought I was about to get down. We're talking shit. I mean, clearly we're talking shit because my homie saw it and he came in and decked him. But I'm not kidding. It was like a gun went off in front of my face. I'm talking shit to this guy, I got no clue. And my homie just comes in, boom. And then, so he starts fighting him. Then his friends jump in. And so, I got to get down. I got to start scrapping. So, of course, I get my little scrap in. Boom, boom. I remember piecing this dude up. It was dark as fuck. I just remember throwing a massive combo, like a 4-punch combo, just like dink, 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 dink. And then homie drops. And then I just like sprint out the fucking side of the yard because we were undermanned. So like I sprint out this, or no, I don't think I sprint out the side of the yard. I think I go to grab my homie and I kind of like gather up. I'm like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here. Like, let's get the fuck out of here. Like all these guys gonna come after us. So we make our way out the front door type shit through the living room. And then the fight carried on outside. The fight straight carried on outside with the dude I was talking shit to, right? Who my homie decked in the face. That dude wanted his lick back against my homie. So they went back outside in the front yard, us against them. We got our backs to them. And to be honest with you guys, me and my homie, the one who came in to defend me, we were the only ones scrapping. Everybody else, they don't really scrap. They're like scary. Like, I don't know why, shit, I know why, but it's like, they don't scrap like that. Me and my homie were scrapping though. And, but yeah, long story short, we went outside and it was like maybe 3 to 5 of us, but again, only 2 of us are scrapping. And, we went outside. Nobody really wanted to fight anymore, except for that one dude who got sucker punched. He wanted to fade back with my homie. So my homie ran that fade with him and he beat the dog shit out of him again. Straight dog shit out of him. Got him in like a front headlock or like a headlock. I think he might have just grabbed onto his shirt and he was just like boom, 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 boom. I'll never forget that shit. We were standing outside the house trying to dip. Kid comes back and follows us. And my homie, he runs the fade again. They square up. My homie just grabs him and just boom. And it wasn't even like a punch to the face. I remember he was hitting him with like his fingers, like this part of the hand. He's like hitting him like that, like boom, boom. So like, I don't know, bro, the nails and everything's getting all up in this guy's face. But that's probably the craziest. That's probably the craziest story. Did they train or just scrapping? Well, me and my homie, we wrestled. So that's all it was. That's all the training we had. We didn't have no fight training. We just wrestled. I think I was training jujitsu at the time, actually. It was like after high school, New Year's Eve party. I was training jujitsu. My homie who got in the scrap, he wrestled for like a year or 2. But the thing about my homie, again, bro, it's like the homies who we picked on. That homie who came in and saved me. Bro, we used to beat homie's ass all the time. But little did we know that turned him into a fucking savage, bro. It turned him into a straight savage. This dude was running fades like crazy. Now he's like homeless and shit. It's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, that's a story. You guys asked for a fight story, so there you go. That's a fight story for you. Like a gun went off, LOL, perfect analogy. Bro, I was in this dude's face talking shit. And my homie just comes in, decks him. The dude's homies come in to try to save him, so I got to run a quick fade. Then I kind of separate myself from everything. I try to get out that bitch. We make it out that bitch. Got to run one more fade on the way out. Beat homie's ass again, and then we dipped. We left. But they chased us all the way down that street. They didn't chase us. We were just walking, and they were following us. But they didn't want shit to do. They didn't want shit to do with us no more. We caught a couple bodies that night. I caught at least one body. Homie caught at least one body. That's for damn sure. Crazy Lord, best streamer all time. Shout out to Hawk. Hey, you asked the question, homie, so there you go. That's the answer. That's one of the craziest scraps ever, though, for sure. And keep in mind, the other homies we were with, they don't be scrapping like that. They kind of scary. I mean, not kind of. They straight scary. They straight scary. But you know what you gonna do? Someone comes up to you and tells you stop talking to a girl. There's only one response. You gonna make me? You know? Or what? Or what? There's one thing you don't say. You don't say, okay, I'm sorry. And I was never gonna say, okay, I'm sorry. So shit, it had to pop off. But homie started it. He should have never came up to me. He should have never came up to me. He should have just let me hit on that innocent girl. She was loving it. He got his ass beat. I got no puss that night. I mean, who the fuck won? Technically, we did. Stone Cold Stunner. Hit him with the WWE punches. Yeah. 2.5 fade is the best. Yeah, it was about 2.5 fades. It was about 2.5. 2.5 fades for sure, Unbroken. Hit him with the WWE punches. I remember seeing it, and I was like, damn, he's not even hitting him with the fist. I was like watching them. I told you guys, I'm not somebody who breaks up a fight. I'll sit there and watch it. Of course. I mean, look at me now. Look at who I became. Just a hardcore UFC fan, so to speak. But yeah. When he was running that fight, I was not stopping it. I was just sitting there watching it. And I'm like, damn. He not even hitting him with the knuckle. He just smacking him with the fucking palm fist. Crazy. This is like a deleted scene from Never Back Down. Honestly, it was. Who's going to donate $6.69 to make the stream complete tonight? Damn. Well, how would that complete it? Hawk goes, one time a boxer tried to fight me and I just leg kicked him like 6 or 7 times till he gave up. Damn. All right, Hawk, you got it in you, homie. You got it in you. I like that. There's nothing wrong with some leg kicks. Ain't nothing wrong with some leg kicks. I'm just reading some old chats. What do you think of this new fighter? The new McGregor. The most toxic KO artist in the world, Ren Hiromoto. Let's take a look at the most toxic KO artist in the world. And then we might get off of the stream since it's midnight already. And the lady hasn't bitched too hard, so. Oh, it's a 29-minute clip, but we'll watch a little bit of it.
On the right is the most disrespectful fighter in MMA. He shows the middle finger and then knocks out his opponent. On the left is the complete opposite, respect before the fight and a spectacular knockout. You might be surprised, but this is the same person. At some point in his life, Ren Hiromoto woke up with blonde hair, a skull tattoo on his chest, and a desire to destroy everyone in the world of martial arts, which he essentially managed to do. But what's surprising is that since childhood, he was a shy guy who was even bullied at school. The situation became so bad that his parents had to send him to a martial arts gym just so he could gain some confidence. There he lost to a girl and to everyone else, but surprisingly, after such embarrassment, he didn't quit. He had no friends at school, so releasing his anger from bullying in the boxing gym became his main therapy. Despite the bad start, he began progressing very quickly in striking. To many people's surprise, he became so good that he was put in sparring sessions with Japan's best kickboxer, Tenshin Nasukawa. It seemed like the life of a loser school kid was behind him. However, Ren Hiromoto is quite a strange guy. He never forgot the bullying, and at some point he only attended school to lure his bullies into situations where they would have to fight him. He beat every single person who had bullied him, and after that he successfully became a professional fighter.
Tony goes, that's how I'm trying to be disrespectful as fucking KO everybody. That's why, I thought, I'm trying to get Buck to be on that timing, bro. Straight villain arc. Let's go on our villain arc, bro. Let's just talk mad shit. And then, step in that cage and get that dub and piss off the world. I'm trying to look up this guy's name. Ren Hiromoto. Hawk goes kind of late, Unbroken. Let's see him. Oh gosh, he's 4-3. Last fight in July 2024 against Mikuru Asakura, knocked him out in the first round. So he hasn't fought since 2024. We can skip through it. No, good look though. Good look though, Unbroken. Interesting story. Hasn't fought since 2024 though. I wonder what his issue is. 4-3 now, damn. Yeah, I wonder why he stopped fighting. He got a cool story. Little, Asian twink like Unbroken likes. Bad boy story to him. That's kind of buns. It is kind of buns. It is kind of buns. Hey, like this is crazy though. How this weekend we got Burns versus Malott. Like, what's wrong, bro? We got Burns versus Malott. We got Mandel Nalo. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh guys, I have to tell you something. I gotta tell you something. Oh gosh, this card is so bad though. Jamie Siraj, John Giannis, John Castaneda, Mark Volgodin, Mitch Raposo, Alan Nascimento, JJ, 2 women's fights in a row. Tanner Bozer versus Gokhan Sarikam, Robert Valentin versus Julian LeBlanc, Dennis Bazooka versus Marco Barbosa, Thiago Moises versus Gage Young, Jasmine versus Karine Silva, Mendel Nalo versus Jai Herbert, Kyler Phillips versus Charles Jourdain, Gilbert versus Mike Malott. Guys, I might not even stream this weekend. I might not even waste my time streaming this weekend. There's so much better shit to do than sit here for this. Honestly, guys, I mean, this might be a weekend where I just sit it out. What exactly am I supposed to watch? I'm actually going to tell you guys now. I'm probably just going to do a post show. I'm not going to sit here for this shit. I'm not going to do it. So, it gets to a point, right? Gets to a point and I'm not going to sit there and stream this event this weekend. Sounds like I'm only watching the main. You don't even got to watch the main, Jew. Just do a stream post show, Betty. Yeah, I'll do it post show. I'll do post show, Cupcake. You guys prefer the post show anyways. Kind of pisses me off I mean, it's fine. I understand it completely. Like if I was in your guys' position, it's like it'd be tough to watch the card and then watch me on YouTube at the same time. So it's fine. But I would be lying if I said it doesn't bother me. that the event live stream numbers aren't higher. But you guys do all come in as soon as the event ends. So it's just part of it. It's fine. But I mean, just one thing to say, it's hard to stream. 2 things. No, I get it. I get it. I'm not even blaming you guys. And you guys do come in. You guys, I see what you guys do. You guys come in, you chop it up for a little bit, you dip out, you do your thing. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. I'm happy you guys just pop in at least for a little bit. Drop a like or something like that. Drop a chat. I was just gonna say though, it's like the one thing I'll take away from this card is do we need to have this card? I mean, we could have gone without it. This is actually the definition of the UFC just honoring their contractual agreements, just filling slots. This is finally the one. I haven't thought that there was a card all year. All year, although they've been shit, I've thought they were all worthy of at least being on TV. This one is not even worthy of being on TV. This one, they strung together a bunch of misfits, the lowest tier products they got on the roster, and they put them all on one card. I mean, think about it. Thiago Moises and Alan Nascimento, Tanner Bozer, John Castaneda. These are the names on the card. They're actually the names. The other ones aren't the names. Dennis Bazooka. These are Jai Herbert, Kyler Phillips, Charles Jourdain. These are the names on the card. When those are the biggest names on the card, it's like, don't even book this shit. We don't even want it. We'd rather have a bye week, bro. Just give us a bye week. If this is all it's going to be, I'll take a bye week. I'll take a bye week. This because I don't even want to speak about this. I want to act like this event never took place. Speaking of Mike Malott versus Gilbert Burns, it's fine, but how many times are we going to rinse, wash, and repeat this same fucking thing? How many times are we going to rinse, wash, and repeat this? This is the 5th rinse, wash, and repeat. Give a up and coming prospect who we want to get ranked to Gilbert Burns. We did it with Bilal. We did it with JDM. We did it with Sean Brady. We did it with Morales. What did JDM get after beating Gilbert Burns? Can someone tell me? He got a title shot off of beating Gilbert Burns. What did Sean Brady get off of beating Gilbert Burns? He got the Leon Edwards fight off of beating Gilbert Burns. What did Michael Morales get? And the Leon Edwards fight for Sean Brady was the #1 contender fight at the time. What did Michael Morales get off of beating Gilbert Burns? You know, Sean Brady, the #1 contender at the time. Guys, it's like it's no longer a cosign to beat Gilbert fucking Burns. It's just not. And like we're rinse washing and repeating this again. How many times are we going to rinse and repeat the same thing with Gilbert Burns? Been doing it, you know, since 2023. Malott got a brother in NHL LA Kings. No, that's dope. It's nothing against Mike Malott. Mike Malott's actually cool, and we've done interviews and nothing against him. But the UFC's not doing Mike Malott favors by giving him to Gilbert Burns. You know, it's not proving anything anymore. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's like the same thing, and it's just like insulting to me. It's insulting to me that we got to sit here and see another guy go through Gilbert Burns and act like he passed a real test when he didn't. I mean, like, how many times we got to do this? Remember, I always tell you guys, every single day is Groundhog's Day in MMA. We wake up, we forget all the history of everything, and we just put things together. You know, oh, Gilbert Burns is a name. You know, he's ranked. Let's give him to Mike Malott. And nobody's going to remember that we used Gilbert to prop up the last 4 guys that we fed him to. So wait, I had to come back and ask you a question. Have you been seeing what Loco has been posting on IG? Yeah, I commented on it and I said, chill, Loco. I straight said, chill, Loco. Look. I had to tell him to chill. I'm like, Loco, what the fuck, homie? Chill the fuck out. Bro, Loco has been going loco. No, he has been. Look. I think this one. This one, maybe. Yeah, look. Oh, look at my comment. I hit him with the chill, Loco. Loco, chill, homie. Save some bitches for the rest of us, homie. Damn. I'm playing. Me and Loco got to go pull for pole or something. Find out who got the better game. Can't see. You should be able to see now. Yeah, LMAO. Yeah, Loco wild. And he posting a new one every day. Like now it's in a Speedo. Yeah, here it is. This is too much, bro. This is too much. And like the hand in the hair, it's like, Loco, please chill. You know, bro, so Mexican, it's not even funny. He's just so Mexican. He can't even help himself. It's like he doesn't even pose. You know, like I say about JT Lyons, it's like he doesn't even pose, bro. The poses, you know, they make him. You know, the poses flow through him. The takes flow through me. The lines, they flow through JT. Just full confidence, full zero embarrassment, zero self-consciousness. I mean, you gotta give it. I would be feeling all the self-consciousness and all the embarrassment. I would be. I would not be feeling any of the confidence. I would be feeling all the awkwardness. That's just the type of guy I am. You know, I'm not good at this type of stuff. If you want me to act like sassy and act like my shit don't stink, I'm not that. Shout out to Loco. You know, all the confidence, all the aura, without the awkwardness or the embarrassment. You gotta give it to him. Humiliation ritual. He getting a top 5 fight soon. Trust. Based off these photos. What is our king doing? So Ren Hiramoto was supposed to fight in Tokyo Dome 2025, but has a serious shoulder injury from training. I got you. How old is Ren again? $27. Okay, he got some time. Unbroken. He could recover for another year, be fine. Shit's Def Swaggy though. He gonna look back when he's 60 and be like, damn, this was fi. He is Space Kid. He is. He's gonna be like, damn, I was in good shape. You know, his daughters and shit or his grandkids are gonna be like, that was Papa? Papa. By the way, this was Buakaw in his prime. Yeah, I know Buakaw. This the tree cutting video. Yo, legendary. Legendary. I'll just throw this up on the YouTube on the stream just because I know that this is actually an old video, so a lot of you guys probably haven't even seen it. But if you guys have not seen this video, it's a video worth watching. Buakaw kicking down a banana tree.
จัดการได้เลย หมดเกิน
Bro, I don't know why, but as time goes on, I swear these old videos get pixelated more and more. It's like I was living in 2015 when this video was posted, and it was way clearer than this. I swear it's way clearer than this. You think Victoria can still make a comeback? I hope so. Define comeback. Win a title? No. No, Tony. But can he win a fight? Sure. Yeah, maybe he could win a fight. Oh, I see everybody's on that whole thing about Dana White and UFC White House not being political. It's like, all right, you guys want to hear my take? Bro, yeah, I don't think UFC White House is political. I don't think UFC White House is political. Anyway, I'm bless you. Oh, thank you, Hawk. All right, I'm gonna dip out though. I'm gonna dip out. I gotta sneeze and shit like that. I'm a hit the hay. But peace out, boys. This was a little hardcore stream just for you boys. Give you a little bit of content on this no news day. But yeah, Dana White saying the whole thing about UFC White House not being political. Bro, it's not political. Does Trump say he co-signs all these other things? I mean, not really. But we could speak about that tomorrow, maybe. Everyone's speaking about that right now, though. All right, boys. Peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Shout out to Tony. Shout out Unbroken. Shout out to Space Kid. Shout out to Hawk. Shout out to Soda Pop. Shout out to Tony Sal. Shout out to Jew. Shout out Cupcake. Shout out Dun Daughter. Shout out Brian C. That's about it. Shout out to Zim. Shout out to I. Shout out to Tux. All right, boys. I'm going to go smoke some Kush and dip. Shout out to Amaraldo. We never even got to his topic. That's totally fine. All right, boys. Peace out. If you were new to the stream, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, like the video on your way out if you didn't run up the like already. And peace out, boys. We'll see you guys.